So
Meeting is being live streamed.
yep,
Got it.
prepared. Now I gotta go find Zoom. Get that up. Okay, by staying in this meeting, got it. Okay, we are now live on YouTube.
Are we?
I think so. And
Yep.
I don't hear any echoing.
Hold
This
on.
is a good thing. No echoing.
Nope. Just a lag, but we can't hear it and they can't hear it, I don't think.
Not yet.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
put it where I can read.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up mine too. Hi, anybody who's coming on. Do you see anybody coming on?
No,
Of course, we've got a
you're all by yourselves.
12 are watching.
Oh, I missed that. Okay. I can't see that
I
far
gotta
away.
turn that down.
Hi, from
Hi, Sarah.
Marcy, Pam, Nancy, Tiger Lily Designs.
Carrie. Just so you know, we're like 20 seconds ahead of you. So it might take us like 20 seconds to get it, right?
Yes.
Maybe.
Sylvie, of course. Lois.
Hi, ladies. Welcome.
Hi. Sorry. I feel like I'm going to be looking at my iPad. I'm so sorry.
I know.
Looks good. Sounds good, says Hannah.
We did it.
We did it. This is all Rachel. I tried. I got so far and I was like, it doesn't work.
No, it was a combination of our brains, truly. Because
Well,
you
it was
pointed
mostly
me in
yours.
one direction, and yeah, it's all
Yes.
good. We are
Carrie is having lunch with us. That was our plan, Carrie, to do it during lunchtime. Oh, homesick. I'm so sorry about that, Tina.
Oh,
Amanda, Linda in Connecticut. Diane in Arizona.
Diane.
In Hawaii. Three sisters. Good day, my friends. Not sure which one is there. Maybe all three. Hannah is in Michigan.
Hi, Rachel.
Where? Oh, is there a Rachel on that I'm missing?
Hannah's 5-year-old daughter.
Oh, sorry. Rachel's so much better than me.
Oh, Sylvie, North Dakota quilter. Hi, Rhonda.
Oh, our UK friend, Hedgerow.
What's everybody eating for lunch?
I'm starving.
I'm starving too.
I had one. No, I'll be honest. I had Sheila. Okay. Sheila, you're in Florida. Aren't you usually in Canada? I'm probably totally wrong. Kathy. No leg.
Oh, really?
Yes. Chelsea's name is on here.
Yes. She's always Chelsea Z when you talk to her on Zoom.
I am. It's okay, but thank you for. I should get rid of it because it's annoying. How do I get rid of it? I already forgot.
Hi, Joyce, Renee, Jay Malone. How are you, Lori? Lori, are you weaving? Are you weaving anything right now? Penny. Oh, grilled cheese. Ooh, grilled cheese in a tomato soup.
Starving.
You know what I love in my tomato soup? Grated carrots.
Ew, I hate
Yes. Oh, they're so good. Like just chunks of grated carrots. That's how they made it. When we lived in Tacoma, Metropolitan Market had that great soup. Chicken soup, Tiger Lily, Carrie. It's freezing. It's 5-year-old Rachel isn't watching today. It's all right.
She's playing.
Play is better than this for 5-year-old. Oh, still haven't had your oatmeal.
Potatoes baked for ham, stuffed potatoes, tuna packet. Oh.
Lori's weaving. Yay. You have to post and tell us what you're weaving. Yeah, Diane Cox, it's 9 a.m. there. Yeah, you're not eating lunch yet. But you need to get to work, young lady.
Oh, clementines, not mandarins.
Oh my gosh, my son is on.
No, sir. Is it George?
Hi, George. Great stream, Mama.
Thanks for,
Get back in
for your help, George. We needed you desperately.
What's that?
I said, thanks for your help, George.
Yes, even though he had us on Discord and he was clicking all my buttons on the computer, and then he walked away and left for volleyball scrimmage.
Oh.
So, but thanks anyway, George.
Thanks, George, for trying.
And hi to all of your friends at Christian High. Enjoy your day. Someday you'll be home during the middle of the day and you too can do a live broadcast on YouTube.
Oh, Rebecca has COVID.
Well, oh no, really? That's the second person that I've heard that's got COVID.
Lately, yeah. I'm hearing the same thing. Not around here, thank goodness, but yeah.
Wow.
Organize. Well, we've inspired her to organize. Like, really, does she know who I am?
She saw how bad it is.
Inspired you to organize.
No, she saw how, you know, who inspired was Diane Cox last episode where we showed all her pictures of her organization.
Yes.
That inspired me.
Yes, same.
Well, as people are coming in.
Cindy, good afternoon.
Cindy's
yes, go
here.
ahead.
Hello, Cindy.
I wish I could put this somewhere that I could read. Maybe here, we'll try. Because why can we see better?
We both got our new glasses.
New glasses for both of us. And do you know what? I still need my magnifiers. It's way better, but I'm still using the magnifiers.
Sue, I ended up getting a special pair for sitting and stitching. And would I know where they are? No. Oh,
this is organized.
I opened it up and it was empty. What in the world? Already failing. No, look, here are my stitching glasses.
They're so big.
I know, that's what Brian said. They look huge. But
okay, tell us.
Down below is extra strong. So I can stitch, because I hold my stitching 14 inches from my face when I'm stitching. I actually took my stitching to my eye doctor. And then my TV is like, I don't know, 10 feet away, 11 feet away. And this is all TV. So when I'm stitching and someone comes in the room, if they're past 11 feet, they're kind of blurry, but that's okay because nobody, you know, it's so perfect. So this always stays by my stitching and it works so well, but I can't wear these every day. They're too much magnification.
Yeah. And I can't believe, I'm just going to read quick things I know about the quarterly club not being monthly.
Oh, yeah. Don't feel like it does.
No, don't, because quite often they can't. I don't know how anyone does a club monthly. I would be dyeing fabric. I'd have to stay up 24 hours to get it all done if it was monthly.
I agree.
And I would burn out so fast.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
So fast.
Oh, me
too.
Yeah. Well, thank you for liking our glasses. Now we can actually see what we're doing when we're doing floss toss.
Yes. I mean, I can definitely see better, but I definitely still want that magnification because then I can see easy, like 40 count is easy.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. And, you know, and if you are in the market for another pair that you just want to have by your stitching, you can ask your eye doctor to increase the bottom.
Yes. And my guy has the prescription that I can go back and call. The problem is glasses are outrageous.
That's the problem.
They're outrageous. I feel like it's a luxury to own these plus my sunglasses. That is such an investment right there, even with insurance. Like,
I couldn't believe how much.
It's shocking when I gave them the money. I was like, but I have insurance. And they were like,
oh, I know. Crazy.
Oh, Phyllis. Okay, Phyllis. So you're about to re-invoice the beginning of April, correct, Rachel?
Yeah, we can do 2 seconds on the club stuff. So if you're in the linen club, you'll be getting an invoice on the 1st of April for the April 15th shipment for linen. If you are in the Ada club, you'll be invoiced on the 15th for the April 30th shipment. They will probably go out a little earlier though.
Yes. So my point to Phyllis was, if by chance somebody doesn't re-up, we will have some open slots.
Yes.
Because she was hoping to get in. So don't give up hope.
No.
Because slots will open. Okay.
Yep.
Didn't die much or any. Oh, Hannah, I couldn't do it. I don't know how you do monthly we weren't expecting the numbers we have. So that's a big piece of it. I'm very grateful. We didn't commit to monthly with those numbers.
Oh my goodness.
Used to stitch and then same Pamela. I look ridiculous, but it works great. Yeah.
Oh, she wears cheaters to stitch and then slip the regular progressives in behind them over the top to watch TV. That's what I was doing.
That's what I do.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Well, should we kind of get into our live so we don't waste people's time just looking on our phone?
Let's get into it, and we'll try our best to peek down and interact as much as we can.
Yes.
I wish it was right there because it would be simple.
I know. I could put mine on my...
Let me see if I can put this here if it interferes.
So
it's just small. Let me
we
see.
were just going to we had a few little comments up front. Then I got some great questions and great answers to our questions and our comments from the last episode. So I thought we'd chat about that a little bit.
Thank you.
Then we have a what I'm calling our connections time, how we kind of connect with one another. We have some really fun stitch alongs coming up. There's Maynia and there's Christmas in July. We talked a little bit about it last time. We've got more details for you this time. I have an announcement or something of interest that you might all like. And then if we have time, I'll shoot out some pictures of some things that are new in the shop or coming that you might be interested in.
We also
Anything else,
got a
Susan?
special gift that you were going to
Oh,
share.
that's what we're going to do first.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we're going to do that in the fun section. And Sue, we forgot. We just reached 4,000 subscribers like 5 minutes ago.
Okay, so when you sent that, I thought you were saying, yay, I figured it out, or yay, whatever, that we finally knew how to do all this.
Oh,
And then
your
clicked on it.
response was kind of.
I was like, do I click on it? Like, then I saw it and I was like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to be looking at.
I thought it was just, well, you know, we have 14,000 at Legacy Fiber Art, so you're
No.
No, I'm kidding. But that's exciting. Thank you.
So exciting.
Thank you. 4,000.
Thank you.
We thought we could like throw
Ooh.
floss in the air or something, but we didn't want to make a mess.
We'll just do jazz hands.
Jazz hands. Okay, cool. Lori Holt shouted us out. Oh my God.
Thank you, Lori Holt.
Thank you for all of you who pointed that out to us so we could go see and get all like verklempt that are wonderful. She's such a down-to-earth person, and I know she doesn't like it when people fuss over her, so I'm not going to fuss, but
Let's not fuss.
you
Thank
know,
you, Lori.
Thanks, Lori. You know.
No, we appreciate it. So we appreciate every shout out we get. It just helps our business and
Connections. It's just so fun.
it is. It really is.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so, oh my gosh, Sue, we actually got something from someone in the mail.
So nice.
You all see this beautifully wrapped? I was so excited. My husband got it from the front porch last night. I was already in bed and I woke up to this. Look at it. Do I have to send you the Reese's?
All right, George helped us. George can have mine.
Oh, is the crinkling like awful? It's right in front of my microphone.
Oh. Carrie said confetti cannons.
Oh, this is a nice note that says to Rachel and Sue. So honestly, the viewer who sent this in, Diane is her name. And this just made my day. But look at, she sent 2 for me, Sue. I don't know what you're getting.
Diane, I'm never going to see this. I've already lost the candy to George.
Look at, yeah, the candy, it does look better on George.
George isn't going to want what's in there.
No. Which color do you want? Should I open them both for us, or do you want me to ship you yours?
No, you open them. We need to see them.
Okay, since I'm opening, you pick the color.
I want I'm going to say the one on your left, but you won't know which one that is. I want the blue one.
The blue one. Okay. Oh, I mean, geez Louise. She even wrapped it in it. I'm saving this. I have to send Sue. This is yellow floss.
Oh.
Okay.
You can have
I'm
it.
at a baby. I'm like at my shower and everybody's watching me. Oh, I hated that.
Oh, everyone hates that.
Oh my gosh. I just got goosebumps.
Oh, it's
Oh
beautiful.
my God. Look at, it's how she does her tags. She sent.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. And you know me, I do not,
Oh my God.
she screamed.
Susan. She sent us all her things she makes. Oh my gosh. I'm getting goosebumps, literally.
Me too.
I don't think I've ever had anyone send me something they made.
And what's, oh no, what is that matte thing?
Oh my gosh. This is one of those, oh my gosh, Diane,
I
you're
love those.
sewing. You are like professional. This, I'm blowing out, but this is one of those mats that you
I
can
love
put
those.
big nests of. Oh,
Harvey's and Prime Needleworks. Hello.
Oh
Look at this.
my gosh, Susan, an ort.
Oh my gosh. Can I tell you, you sound just like Chelsea when you say that. Because
Why am
Chelsea
I
would be
saying
going,
Susan?
Susan.
I just look at
Oh,
it's got a zipper. This is magnificent.
And you know us, we never have these
It's your
ort.
little ort container. Oh my God. Diane, I feel guilty opening this up in front of everyone.
No. Oh, in front of, I was going to say,
Yes,
no,
I'm sorry, everyone. You got to go talk to Diane.
Okay, so is this? Okay.
We got her. She made
We
us
can go to a retreat.
Oh my gosh, Sue.
We can finally go now.
And she
Oh, Diane,
actually
this
quilted
is-
it. Like, it's quilted with, I don't know if it's, it looks amazing. Do you have, I wonder if Diane has one of those machines that do the sashiko, or if she did this by hand. She did this by hand.
Diane, thank you
Oh
so
my
much. We can
God.
honestly, now we can go to a retreat and not be embarrassed.
This is absolutely stunning. I can't believe I have another one to open. This isn't even mine.
Get that in the
This
mail
is all
today.
Lori
Not
Holt
really.
fabric. This is all Lori Holt fabric.
Diane, there are no words.
There are no words. That's, oh my gosh, you guys want to see what she put together? This one, I love pink and yellow.
An ort container is what you put all your like loose threads that you're not using anymore because they're too small.
Oh my dear Lord.
And look at the zipper pull.
Look at, I mean, she has done everything I want to do, but I just don't have time. I don't make the time, I should say.
So is that thing in the beginning, is that for a library card?
Yeah, look at, she put it, yes. I mean, it says enjoy, but yes, this is to take your little printer
Yes,
and print out
and put
what's
it on.
on there. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Lori
Lord,
Holt
now I've got to
fabric.
see.
Oh my gosh, I don't know,
Oh,
she's an
sorry, Hannah.
impeccable sewist. Oh my goodness, oh my
Okay.
God.
Okay, so do we know this? Does Diane have a shop?
I don't know. She needs to quit her day job and just have a
Yeah.
shop. But
Although, you know what? I look at this. You could never make enough money for how
you
beautiful
couldn't.
this is.
No. Look at even stitches around this is incredible. Oh my gosh. It's even got stitches all like, look at, it's got little pink stitches everything is so, this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. My own little ort thing. Oh my gosh.
It's
I'm gonna
unbelievable.
I got the floss thing. I can't even. Oh my gosh, Sue!
We can sit next to each other.
Lori
Should we meet
Holt,
new
look at
friends?
all your fabric.
I know. That's the part, right?
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, from the bottom of our hearts, Diane. Oh, that's incredible.
We will be sending Diane a little package.
Yes, we will, Diane. I
Thank
do
you,
believe
Diane.
do I have Diane's mailing. I think I do. Did I send her something? No. Diane, we need would you just message me your address, please?
Did you throw out the packaging?
No, it's right here on top.
No, the box it came in.
No, I saved it because I wanted to use it.
Address.
Ooh, you're so good. Never mind, Diane. We are very smart people here. Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Rubies and Prims has a camper that's the color of aqua. Oh my God, I can't even picture that.
Oh, how cool is that? Yes, ort,
Mhm.
old raggedy threads. I got to remember that. But then I read somewhere that ort is actually an old English word that means like, I don't know, dump or garbage.
I think you told me because Chelsea was asking what it was.
Yeah.
Because were we talking to her? I can't remember.
I'm overwhelmed.
I'm
Anyway.
overwhelmed too. I feel like, holy cow.
I feel like we should just end the live. Bye, everyone. Have a great
Sorry, gotta go. Bye.
All right. Composure. Thank you, Diane. We'll be in touch.
Good morning, Christine.
Questions and comments of note. So, dear Katie, I believe this is the Katie that won the framing with Paige early on in our.
Oh, yes.
She had a question. I stitch on 14 count, but I notice some of the patterns I'm interested in are stitched on 18 or 20 or 36 or 40 count. What is the difference between the different count sizes in terms of how a piece will look? Will some of the pieces that are stitched on 18 or 20 count look the same if stitched on 14 count? I've also heard the term coverage, as in getting good coverage or worried about the coverage on a piece from other floss tubers. What does that mean? I realize this may be a beginner question. I'm just curious. That's a great question that
Great
I'm sure
question.
many of us have that. So the first question is, how does a piece look different when it's on 14 versus 18 or 20?
I don't know how to describe it. Well, one thing that's going to matter is your thread coverage, right? You're going to need to use more plies of your floss or silk or whatever in order, because it is really all about thread coverage.
And what is thread coverage?
Thread coverage is so that you use enough thread so that it fills that square. Does that make sense? Like, this is 40 count. I'm only using one thread.
Mhm.
And it covers really well because it's so hard to put words around the whole
Well,
concept.
you don't see the actual linen behind it. It just makes that
Yeah.
very, the picture of it is that it creates is very dense.
Yes. Yes.
But there's no right or wrong with coverage. It's a preference.
That's what I was going to say. And what's more important is to find the fabric that you enjoy working on, that it's comfortable for your eyes, for your hands, everything. It requires the amount of threads that you're happy with. Sometimes as it gets smaller, it's a more, I can't even explain it. It's more compact. So the picture it depends on if you're doing a sampler or a picture, right? It's like,
yeah, I feel like the less coverage, the more prim it sometimes looks, and the more coverage, the more pictorial something is. Yeah. I want to go back quickly to Ort. Thank you, Hedgerow and Anne Scottish. Or Anne M. She says it's the Scottish word for leftovers. And Hedgerow Stitching says, Ort in Old English means scrap. A morsel left at a meal. Huh, okay. Okay, so back to our different counts. Anne says, my favorite is 16 count because of the coverage, 2 threads. I prefer complete coverage that looks like needlepoint. My preference. There you go.
Yes. And it's really is, I think you hit the nail on the head. It's really personal preference.
Yeah. When I first started out, I was really looking for coverage. And then I saw someone stitching something prim, and I kind of really liked how it looked more, I don't know, ethereal. I don't know what the word is.
I love a finer look. I used to have a different aesthetic where I always use 2 strands on like a 28 count or a Lugana, and it had a more of a pictorial look. It was very compact. And then when I started stitching again and discovered the finer linens, I prefer 1 strand.
Yes. And I do prefer stitching with 1 strand. I prefer starting out with 2 strands that you can do the loop method.
Same.
But I like how the 1 thread looks.
Also, the thing that I love about 1 strand finer linen is you don't need as much floss. It goes a lot further, especially if you're doing a large piece with specialty threads and all of that. So it keeps your costs down quite a bit, I think.
Yes, very. If you're using silk or hand dyed, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Carrie says we should show side by side of my 16 count 2 strands versus your 40 count 1 strand. We totally need to do that and see.
Yeah. It's a whole different look, but both looks are fantastic. It's what you prefer.
And when Carrie, our white section, the white, I saw your podcast or your floss tube, and the white section on yours didn't show up, but it's showing up on Sue's. Good. I'm glad you had that right there.
That's the only thing I worked on.
And we thought, well, maybe you have Ada, and that takes the dye a little lighter. Sue, am I saying that right? Then
it definitely takes it a little different. I'm trying to think if it's lighter. It just takes it different. There might have been lighter spots.
Yeah,
Like
maybe.
as far as how it absorbs it a little different. But I am so glad you even mentioned it. I did not get to see your podcast yet because I had a house full of little ones and woo, nothing was happening here.
Yeah.
But Rachel had mentioned it, and so I'm aware of it. But honestly, even if it doesn't show up super great, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. And you know what I've done in the past when my, especially DMC doesn't show up, DMC white, is even though I'm using one strand on all the other colors, I'll double my white thread and it just looks better. So that's a little tip that's worked for me. And
Yep.
KT is actually watching. She's the lady, the lady with the question we're talking about.
Oh, good. Yay.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So I think we got that one, right? I think so. Yes. Okay. Oh, we have a new watcher, Carla. She's binge watching us from the beginning, which cracks me up. But I loved how she thinks, see, she's binge watching us. So she's seeing like what we say and do a lot. She says, if you ever need a phrase for a drinking game, which hers is a cold Coke, my vote is every time Sue says game changer.
I read that and I was like, do I say that a lot?
You do.
I must.
And I've started saying a lot because I like it. And I think
I like it too, because it's true.
it is. We find these cool things that are a game changer. So in our live, if you have a cold drink, like I have water.
Me too.
If you hear one of us say game changer, take a schluck. Okay, Judy. Okay. Oh my gosh, Judy had a great tip in the reference to the waxing we were talking about. She said she was 100% on board with your suggestion to only wax the very end. It will not coat the rest of the floss as you pull it through, though. Quilting thread can be waxed with reckless abandon. When using floss, the cotton fibers are very short. They are. I spin cotton and it's hard. The cotton fibers are very short and have a tendency to fray at the very end, regardless of the size of the needle you're using. Many silks will also fray. Waxing the entire length of cotton or silk is unnecessary and will destroy any shininess and the mercerized cotton. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, see, I've got
I like this.
Wait, where's my pencil?
I like the pointy finger.
But that's a good point. That would take away the shine from the mercerization of your cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah. I have found the best way to wax the end is to use your thumb, press the last 2 inches of the floss silk into the flat side of your waxer, pull the floss out and repeat. There you go.
Sounds like a lot of work.
And then she says it just gets the wax on the tip. That's the part that frays the most. And that's what you cut off anyway. So there you have it.
Hi to all the new people that are joining. I'm sure we missed a bunch of you.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Oh my goodness.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. We're just right now talking about a few questions and we have really smart viewers.
Yes.
And we've got some great tips. So Mary Catherine, a great way to keep your thread from knotting. Did you read that?
Oh, this is what I need. I think I read this, but I already forgot.
Yeah. Okay. A great way to keep your thread from knotting while stitching is to run the thread over a dampened sponge just prior to use. It wets the thread and then dries in seconds and dries straighter. I learned this tip from Jean Farish in one of her early floss tubes. I love Jean Farish. If you're not watching Jean Farish on YouTube, you need to.
I worked for her for 10 years.
What's that?
I worked for her for 10 years.
Did you really?
She ran the Spirit of Cross Stitch.
Oh my gosh. Jean Farish, if you're watching Floss Toss, give us some scoop on Sue.
I was one of the youngest, newest people. That was when I was one of the youngest. And now in this industry and like the yarn dyeing industry, I'm probably one of the oldest. Isn't that weird? I liked it the other way around. A lot.
She has a tip. She took a regular kitchen sponge and cut it to the size of the smallest Tupperware type of container, the kind for a bit of dressing for a lunchbox. Yeah, I've got one of those. The sponge fits inside and puffs up to the top. So I open it, page 2. Run the thread across the top just before using. It takes a second or two, very easy. I keep the air-free top on when not in use and don't have to redampen the sponge very often. Stays damp a long time.
Okay, now I have a question
Amazing.
concerning all of this.
Yes.
Because specialty threads are not color fast, is there any danger? I feel like the answer is probably going to be no, because people are doing it, but would they run when I mean, they're not getting soaking wet by any means, so probably not.
The DMC won't run, but you're right. The hand-dyed. So make sure, that's why she's using just a lightly dampened sponge. It's barely wet. Mm-hmm. Good thing to think about, though.
Just a thought. Putting it out there.
Christy also said the same thing, that Jane Farish runs her thread through a damp sponge and she never gets knots. Marcia asked you, Sue, are you going to stitch the witches from Crab Apple Hill with DM floss or with a pearl cotton like Valdani?
I think I'm going to use DMC. That's my guess, but I don't know. Mm-hmm. I did see that too. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at answering things.
No, that was your answer. It's a good answer.
Yeah.
Okay, Becky. Sue, for the thread tangling, my sister told me this was interesting. Told me when you take thread off a spool, you will put the top of the thread through the needle and then not the end where you cut it off the spool. I was listening to Alex Anderson today for National Quilting Weekend, and she said the same thing. She said it's like a rope. If you run your hand down a rope, it's smoother than if you run your hand up a rope.
And you know what? Those are the threads that are, for me, knotting the most. So that was
off the spool.
Mm-hmm. So that was so interesting. I did read that, and I haven't worked on one again with a spool, but I am going to try it.
Oh my gosh, because Sue, I would pull it off, and I've got that in my hand. I would probably cut and use that to put it through.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
I think I would have the cut end typically, because I'd cut it and then I'd pull it. Okay. And then that's the wrong way.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I meant. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Cheryl.
Okay. Wait, we have to stop.
Yes.
Jane Lemon said, Sue, my sister and I took one of your classes at Spirit of Cross Stitch.
Are you kidding me?
That's so fun. Okay. Tell me which class, if you remember, and which location, if you remember.
And how was Sue as a teacher?
Yeah.
If you remember.
Let's
give her a grade. No, I'm kidding.
That is so fun. I always, when I started back in this industry, I thought like, oh, I want to run into people that I knew, that I taught. Oh, unfortunately, it was so long ago. Unless we became friends, which there was a handful, it's impossible.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Holly Neal is homesick. Oh, I hope you feel better, Holly. Petra from Germany. Hello. Guten Tag.
Oh, you're so good. Also, Vicki Treadway is here. Good morning, afternoon.
Oh, she's working on a prototype for an Ort container.
Ort container. Let us know.
Well, let us know, please. Mm-hmm. Always, yes, that's a good tip, Privies and Prims Needle Crafts. Always pull when you're taking thread out of the DMC. You always pull from the end that has the numbers on it.
Yes. Yes. I finally know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Peter Firth wets the sponge too.
I do remember that you used to be able to buy in needlework shops this little plastic container with a lid that had the sponge. I remember that.
Really? Mm-hmm. You know, I had one of those when I worked for the consulting firm for going through papers. I would have a sponge instead of, you know, always licking your fingers. Okay.
Bertie and Boppet are here. Good afternoon.
Hello. Oh, it's
good afternoon for you.
Gil, how is life treating you? I miss you. Think about that. I think we were in Norway together 2 years ago, right now.
Around now.
Right before the world shut down.
You got that trip in. I was supposed to be on that trip.
I know. Boy, that was a good trip.
I know.
Okay. Cheryl says, Crabapple Hill is great. I have done 2 quilts with the embroidery. They will sell to you to put in your online store, I would think. Oh, I should look into that. You do heat set the crayon, but use a paper towel to not ruin the iron. Oh, yeah, that would be bad. And then the crayon becomes permanent.
Can we hold on again for a minute, Rachel?
Yes, please.
Because Jane has responded. He was a wonderful teacher. Winston-Salem, yes. Oh, I don't blame you. Oh, drawn thread. Okay, I had a lot of those. Thank you, Jane.
Aw.
That's very nice of you.
That's so fun. Okay, so that's all of our comments and questions that we had from the last episode. Should we show a little of our work with the folks, the fine folks out there?
Yes, I can't even tell you how little I have done because we had visitors for a week.
Mhm.
And I cannot stitch when the girls are here. It's just too much. Like there's no way, even when they're in bed, I'm like, I can't get it in.
Yeah.
So I did very little.
Yeah, I did a little bit. I mean, we're kind of a couple days early for our FlossTube. You know, it hasn't been a full 2 weeks, so let's.
Yes.
But I did get some work on my Vivsters.
Oh, I want to do a Vivster.
You know, not much work, but it's a lot of fill-in, which is kind of nice because I outline when I want to focus, and when I don't want to focus, I just do fill-in. But I don't know if you can see, what I loved about this project from Vivsters, and I'll pull up the pattern in a second, is that they've got these birds that are in these really bright colors, and then the background are in these really subtle colors with these, they kind of look like, I don't know, cherry blossoms maybe. But
I want to do one of hers. Are you going to bring that on vacation with you? That's a perfect vacation
piece. That's a great idea. That would feel really nice to do on vacation. That is, you're right. I haven't even thought of that.
That's the first thing you should be thinking about. What knitting are you bringing and what stitching are you bringing?
Totally. Well, I'm bringing socks for sure. But there's the Vivsters.
I love that.
Beautiful pattern. She's got an Etsy shop, and this is going to fit perfectly. I think the frame is right over. It's going to fit perfectly in this beautiful frame. And
I tried to find that. I couldn't find it.
Oh, they still have them at my store.
Do they?
Yep. It's the coloring is going to be so perfect in this, and it's the same whimsical. I'm so excited.
And look at the bird's head is the same color. It like all ties in.
It does. It does.
Very nice.
It does. So anyway, that's my song. It's called Songbird Sampler, I believe.
Oh my gosh. Well.
Oh, no, it's not. It's called Songbirds in a Tree.
Oh, close enough.
Vivian
it's a songbird.
Yes. Songbird Sampler is by our friend Artful Offerings.
Oh, okay. Yes. So what I also discovered is when you don't stitch for a week, it takes a really long time to get re-engaged, for me to get re-engaged. So I sent Rachel a picture on Sunday afternoon and said, I'm finally stitching. And minus the white in there, that's all I got done. I kept making mistakes. I couldn't get into a rhythm. I couldn't get into a rhythm between the chart and the piece. Yes. It was a hot mess.
And those letters are dense. There's a lot of stitching in a letter. It seemed to take me a long time too.
There is. So all I did was those 6 letters, maybe even 5. There's only 5 there.
Here, wrong piece.
I love this piece so much. So we're doing this along with our friend, Carrie. Oh my gosh. I can't believe you have one of those.
Did you know I got one? Did I tell you that?
I saw it on Instagram. I was like,
oh, shoot. I forget. You can see Instagram.
So are you robinating?
No, I got the other kind that's got, this is incredible. I have never had anything by Tulip Pink.
Oh, I have something over there by Tulip Pink.
Are you still on here? This is from Carrie of Tiger Lily Designs. And she's amazing. Selling these on the 15th of every month. She puts up what she's, created, and then you can buy. This is the Tulip Pink Rose. I had to be just twinsies with her because, we're doing the same thing. But I can't wait to use it for other ones too that will require all these pockets and zippers and stuff. But I just
Carrie, you need to have one of those. When's the next update? Oh, she's still here.
Ooh, there she is, people.
Carrie,
wow, love
next update. Mary. I need one. Please.
Yeah, this is Tiger Lily Designs. You'll see her on the live chat. Check out her site. She does a lot of repurposing. And the next thing I want to buy from her is one of her repurposed stitched. She goes to the thrift store and finds old stitched cloths, tablecloths. Our grandmothers all had these. My grandmother had square ones that she'd use on card tables for parties, which they're so cute. That's Percy back there barking at
Yes.
something.
The contented stitcher has joined us, and I can't remember her name.
Oh my goodness. Hello, the contented stitcher.
April 19th. Who's going to remind me of that? April
Contented
19th.
stitcher, remind us of your name, because
I
the only
know.
reason I don't know is because I'm on live in front of everybody. Anyway, yes, so very cool. And you know what? I haven't done much since.
They're
I'm
so
the one that did the
beautiful.
whole border first.
Upside down.
And the
But
bird, that's all I have.
you know what? It doesn't look like it looks like, oh, I have a lot done. That border, having that done, you're gonna fly now.
I
Like,
know.
because I looked up and went, oh, that border's got a lot in it. But that's what I should have been working on as I'm trying to reacclimate to this piece is the border.
For newer stitchers on samplers like me, what I have found to enjoy a border, do the line first in
Always.
that color, then come back and pick another motif that's the same color and do all of that. And then, you know, so forth. So I basically did, I'm calling like a do-si-do around the sampler 4 times, because there's yellow, purple, another shade of purple, and the blue green. And it was so fun. I could watch TV. I didn't have to think. It was the same. But do make sure that you keep, if this is important to you, keep your crosses going in the same direction when you turn your work. If that makes sense, because you'll have a method that you use going this way, and you'll be so tempted to just turn your work and keep doing the same method, but the X's are not going to cross in the right way. I was burned.
Yes. So Miss Teresa Kogut has joined us.
Teresa!
How are you, my friend?
Yay.
We cannot wait to start our Biscornus.
Yes, we are going to be talking about that. Well, we can talk about that now because I'm done. Are you done with your stitching?
No, because you said Tulip Pink. I'm so glad Carrie is here to see how much I love Tulip Pink.
Oh my gosh, yes. Look at you. Tell us all about it, Sue. Oh my gosh, got a lot done.
So I pulled it back out because between Kristen Vollenvine Designs, one of our very good friends in the knitting world, is doing English paper piecing. And then Last Homely House, Kate, is a big paper piecer. I love Tulip Pink because my main like style, even in drawing, and I went to art school, and it's like, I love whimsy. Like that's my favorite. I love whimsical colors. I love whimsical designs. And it was so, we're so excited.
You didn't say game changer, by the way.
Was it, where would that have fit in? Hold on.
You didn't. I was just thirsty. Oh. I'm telling you, you didn't.
Okay. So, oh my gosh.
Sue, that looks so good. You got a lot done.
So I would tell you what this is. It's going to be a quilt, but I don't know what it is because I forgot.
The name would be in a previous episode in the description
box. It is stunning. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? I love it. Gosh. Chris, good afternoon.
Hi, Chris.
Well, it was so funny because when the girls were here, so Chelsea, Justin, and the girls came down for the week because Legacy Fiber Arts is having huge shift changes and so exciting. And we need Chelsea present for it. And it's so exciting, but I found my art school portfolio.
Wow. How cool is that?
I didn't have to look far, but I wanted to share it with the girls.
Oh, I thought you were saying I wanted to share it with Rachel.
Oh, and with you next time I talk to you. And I picked a couple, it made me think of it because of the colors and the whimsy. I picked a couple, I think they were greeting cards because right when I got out of school, I designed greeting cards freelance, and I'm going to get them framed for the girls' rooms.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
It's so cool. Then I found a drawing. E.T. was a big movie when I went to art school. So I have a drawing of Elliot and E.T., like their profiles. I'll try to remember and bring it next time.
Teresa, can I be your granddaughter? Because I would love to have framed stuff of all of Teresa's work.
Oh, I know.
Your granddaughter is so lucky.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, to get all that stuff.
Thank you, Vicki. Thank you. Yeah.
That is great, Sue. So you're working on that paper piecing.
Well, no, I just went and got it.
Oh, but you look farther along than the last time I
Well,
saw
I
it.
have worked on it for sure. But you know what it is? I have so little time for making right now because my brain is so full. And by the
Yeah.
time I do, I'm very, very tired. So I thought this is what I want to work on because it's so relaxing. And again, Kristen, I'm sure any knitters here follow Kristen Vollenvine. Her English paper piecing is amazing.
Teresa says I can be your granddaughter. I think that's what you mean, Teresa.
Oh,
She said I love grandkids, so yes.
I do too. They are crazy.
I can't wait.
Oh,
George,
my
if you're
God.
still on from school, I can wait.
George, you
Don't
should
give
be listening to your teacher.
Yeah, I think lunch is over. All right. So I think that's it in that department. Let's talk about our fun stuff coming ahead.
Okay.
And we've got Teresa in the house. Teresa,
Yeah.
Teresa, are you having a beautiful sunny winter day like we are here in Grand Rapids? I bet the whole state is sunny.
Freezing here. And Chelsea, in Vermont, it's been snowing since they got home.
Oh, that's so cool. I don't want the snow to end. I love winter.
They're over it.
Well, with little ones, you can't wait to get outside and play easier.
Honestly, they're outside all the time.
Yeah.
They have like great snowsuits, like really Arctic down, worth the investment. They're outside all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Fresh air is good for the children.
Oh, when they were here, they were outside and it was cold. They were outside barefoot all the time. I was freezing with down jackets. They were barefoot.
See, that would drive my mom crazy if my kids were barefoot and didn't have a hat on. And I would usually have socks and hats on them. But when you think about it, I mean, kids will tell you if they're not happy, right? It's not like they're, exactly.
Yeah, it works here.
Fun things coming. Sue and I are so excited to do our very first Biscornu. Is it Biscornu? Biscornu?
Biscornu.
I was saying Biscornu.
Biscornu.
Biscornu. I like it where there's no accent on anything. So Biscornu.
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 Yeah.
Biscornu. Okay. Anyways, we figured that out. So we're so excited to stitch Teresa's new Biscornu, Newcastle. It's the Newcastle Bouquet Biscornu, which is making me now want to stitch the Newcastle Bouquet, which is a huge stitch. Yes. But anyways, I've placed the order to dear Teresa, and I've placed the order for all the floss. And Sue, you want to tell us about your end of the shtick?
I'm sure I'm dyeing fabric for it. I'm sure it's on that list that I lost. No, I have the list.
We talked yesterday. No worries.
Was that yesterday? It feels like a year ago. Okay, I have the list. We are going to be stitching on popover, probably.
Popover, probably, but we're leaving it in Sue's creative
eyes but
to determine the right one.
The exciting part for our Ada people, Carrie, and your Ada people, we're doing 20 count Ada for this.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
I thought so.
Yes. So you can use one strand, or is it 18?
No.
I don't know.
It's 20.
Okay.
I have my notes.
So that'll be great. So this will probably start more towards the end of April. So you have time if you want to join us in this Biscornu Along. You can do obviously Teresa's beautiful pattern, but if you have one already kitted up and you're ready to rock, we'd love to see all Biscornus.
All Biscornus. Yeah. I have to say, okay. I've always been in like kind of curious about them and been like, oh, they're really cool. Teresa's made me say, I have to make one.
Well, that's what pushed me over the edge as well.
Yeah. And Teresa, if you could design a really cool Halloween one, I would like that.
I would too. But I agree when Teresa, and I'm not just kissing up because she's here,
Yeah, you
when
are.
Teresa showed that, when I saw the butterflies on the top of it for the first time, I that's when I thought, oh, maybe I do want to make one of those. You know?
I think if we looked back in our text chain,
Yeah.
which would go so far back, probably we were probably watching, and I kind of remember saying we need to make that.
Yes, I think we
It's
did.
between the colors, the design, everything
Mhm.
about it. It's just really beautiful.
I wonder if I have. You've all seen it, I'm sure. So I'm not going
Yes,
to
we
try and
are
do
going
it.
to fully finish them. That's the whole thing, Carrie,
Yes.
is they're fully finishable
Mhm.
because there's no sewing machine involved, correct?
Correct.
Which, Carrie, you're fine with the sewing machine.
Yeah.
I'm not so much. I want to be.
You could
I
be.
can't wait.
I know. Well, the goal of this really is to dispel the scariness, the myth that this is a scary thing to make, because you look at it and it's very geometric and it looks mathematical. I don't know. In my
I
brain,
don't
it
think
looks
it
like,
is.
no, well, there is something to do with that because it creates 8 sides or something weird like that.
Okay, the next one she's doing is Land That I Love, Biscornu.
I have that all kitted up and ready to
Did you
stitch.
research and tell us the
Well, Carrie,
story? Yes, she would like to know
funny.
this. Oh, she did
Well,
it already.
I already did it. Yeah. There is no history. This is something that was created pretty much in modern times. Nobody, if anyone out there finds anything historical about it, let me know. But it's really just, again, if you're French, Biscornu means something like crazy or weird or something like that in the language. And there's just really no history to it. It's like, it's that, what's this thing for? Some people are like, oh, it's just a pretty thing to put on your shelf. And some people are like, oh, it's a pin cushion. So yeah, make Rachel do the research. So I will try and find more about it, but honestly, I could not find anything. I was really excited.
So how far back do you think they go, though? Do we know any of that? Or are they very contemporary, just needleworkers of today?
Yes.
Like, oh, I want to create something really wild.
I want to say it said 70s or 80s. Yeah.
I'm so curious. There used to be this designer when I was teaching. Oh, what was her name? She was really unique with her oh, I wish I remember her name. She was so talented. But her construction of things, she
Mhm.
was super unique. And I'm trying to think back if I remember these during that time.
Oh, yeah.
Wish I knew her name.
It's all we're doing is stitching what Teresa has designed in squares. And then you take your 2 squares, and I love Teresa's, I love the word. What did you use? Teresa, what did you say when instead of putting them right on top of each other, oh, if I say what I'm going to say, it's kind of a bad word and I don't want to say it. So I want Teresa to say, what was the word you used in your, they're cockeyed, basically. They're like this, and then when you sew it, you're sewing a zigzag around it, basically. So if Teresa lets us know, I loved it. It was perfect, and I wanted to use it today.
Okay, in French, it means bizarre, Teresa
Thank
said.
you. Thank you. Now, Teresa, what was the word you used that was to say it was kind of askew? Because that, I think, might be a Michigan word. And I grew up saying it all the time. Let's see if she says it.
Chris said, Jane Greenoff, a British designer, makes them.
Ooh. We'll have to look that name
Also,
up,
Elizabeth Ann Ken Stitch, I believe, did she ever make a video?
I think she has. She didn't want to call it a tutorial because it was the first time she
Brand
was
new.
doing it.
Yes.
But it's
Kitty Wampus.
Kitty Wampus. Thank you. Is that a Michigan
What do you
word?
call you? Michiganders? What do you call yourself?
Michiganders.
Michiganders have very different language sometimes, like words.
Oh, yeah. You betcha.
I feel like everyone I've heard that, like, oh, I grew up in Michigan. Like, they're usually people I really like. So yeah, but you didn't grow up there. You moved there.
No, I grew up here too.
You grew
I
up there?
grew up about, I don't know, 20 minutes, half hour north of Teresa.
Oh, you guys, you're going to get together without me.
We
I
are.
stitched a tiny modernist Biscornu several years ago on Ada. It went together very easily. The contented stitcher. Did we figure out your name? I'm so sorry. Yeah. Cattywampus.
Cattywampus.
Okay. All right.
All right, so moving on. You
Okay.
will find all the details. I'm going to be posting on the Treehouse Fiber Arts Instagram account, and Sue will as well about this, but I will also put show notes from this live episode probably on my website blog, and I'll make that known on Instagram.
There was a question, Rachel. Are you going to have pre-orders for the
Oh.
kits?
Yeah, no, I don't know how I feel about pre-orders. You guys let me know about pre-orders. In some
So
ways, I think it's nice for your brain to know you've pre-ordered, but I hate hanging on to your money. And in this day and age, I worry that I'm not going to get something in time or.
The thing with pre-orders, in this case, I feel like will slow you down a little because you already have.
Yes.
So what you could do is once you sell out of, which I think you're going to quicker than you think you're going to, then you could always do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, right now I have a larger but limited supply that I will have on hand.
Kim is
Kim, of course.
Stitcher.
Of course. Now that you said it. So the hashtag is going to be BiscornuAlong2022. That'll be in the show notes. Don't worry about it. And again, you can stitch whatever you want to stitch Biscornu. That's it.
So exciting.
So exciting. Yes. And we'll have.
I cannot wait. I want to start it like now.
Yes, I do too. I do too.
A lot of people say cattywampus in a lot of different areas. Connecticuters don't.
Iowa, yes.
Yeah.
Vicky, have a good rest of your day at work. Okay. Hubby is saying cattywampus. We grabbed hubby's attention.
Oh,
Awesome.
it happens a lot. Not really.
Usually because our dogs are barking or something.
I know.
Okay.
Your dog is being very well behaved today, and mine is upstairs, I'm pretty sure.
Did you hear him barking though in the background a little?
I was going to mention like to try to get him under control, but then I knew Karma would get me and Winnie would come blasting into that door, probably crashing through it.
Oh gosh. Okay, Maynia. Maynia is going to be amazing. We're so excited to be participating in Maynia. We talked about it on our last episode. Sue and I have talked, and I am going to be kitting up Spring Parades 1 and 2. I'm going to have one kit with them both in there, all the called for DMC and Sue's gorgeous linen. I love these. I hope you guys can see these. You guys have all seen them. Leela's Studio. When I first glanced at them, I'm usually not a this kind of stitcher for some reason. I don't know. But then when I looked in detail, these are so original, in my opinion. The sheep, the little bunny riding the sheep, the bunny in the strawberry car. You can stitch these individually and make them into pillows, or you can make them in a line of 4 or however you want to do it. And one of them has a flag that says welcome spring, but oh my gosh, I want a baby born in our family that I could make like a train of them and put welcome and then their name.
I think it could be a really pretty banner, like for your fireplace in the spring.
Yes, Sue had that idea of making it into like a pennant banner, right? With a pretty ribbon.
That's what I wanted to call it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be so cute.
So sweet.
These are going to be in the shop eventually for.
Hey, can I interrupt you for a minute? Because Holly wants to know what our Enneagram numbers are. Do you know what yours is?
No.
I just found mine. I figured out mine. I'm a 5.
You're a 5.
I'm a 5. Not really super happy about it. I'm a 5 with a really strong 9, I think. I don't know enough about it yet, but I have a whole book on it. I want you to do yours.
I guess I need to.
Yeah.
Am I a 5? I don't know. We'll find out. So I probably just Google that and I'll find
Google
it.
Go online. You can take a free test. I should have paid for my analytics because I really wanted to know more. But I have a great book. Actually right here. That talks about, I have so many books, you guys. I'm a huge Richard Rohr fan on the Enneagram.
Did she maybe see your book on the side or
something? No, it's way over there. I don't think
Yeah.
so.
How funny that you got a book right there.
I'm a 5. I'm not super happy about it. It's a head number, which is so true. Like I live inside my own head all the time. Like it's not a great place to be always. Not the best neighborhood. Thank you for asking.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, keep going.
Tell us what your Enneagrams are.
Yeah, tell us what you guys are. A lot, this is really bizarre. A lot of people that I know are ones. And ones are like very need control, need.
Oh.
Yeah, I know a lot of ones.
Wow. No wonder you're in your head.
I know. I know. Okay. Holly, Sue, no one is ever happy. I know. You're a 1. See that? Some time to even really determine your motives. I know. This is a great book, Holly, if you don't have it. I like the spiritual aspect of it because your goal is to work at the things that you don't like and it helps you. Okay.
And it probably helps you like how to handle different situations and how to handle other people. Like if you're a 1 and you're dealing with a 5, here's how you should interact. That would be good. Okay. Yes. The other one that Sue and I are dying to do for Maynia. We're all about the smaller things for Maynia.
Yes, for sure.
The second I saw Needfuls by the Scarlet House. People, you guys all have seen this. I know you love it. So I cannot wait. I cannot wait too. I have half the floss already. It's all Classic Colorworks, just waiting on the other half. And Sue is going to do her dye.
What am I going to do for that? Probably covered bridge.
Yeah, we really thought covered bridge.
In 40 count, 36, and 18.
Yep. Our goal is anytime we kit something together, we're going to have an Ada version and a linen version. Yep. Okay, so that is Needlefuls. It's just something we all as stitchers, we need these. I mean, just for this alone, just for that sewing machine alone.
I want it for my sewing room / dining room.
Yeah. And that's something you keep out all year.
All year round.
Yeah. Love.
I love them. I'm so excited. I can't wait till you go away and get back. Like this going away right now is just not fitting my schedule.
Me neither.
It's not. You need to get back so we can but you will come back to all this fabric at your door.
I'm so excited.
Is anyone going to be home to get to your fabric?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. We've got somebody here. Perfect. So if you are someone who likes to rob homes, not this one. Just so you know.
We should talk about your shop though while you're gone.
Oh yeah, the shop is going to be open, but I will not be shipping all next week. So, and it'll have a banner on the top. The 1st through the 10th, we'll be shipping everything on the 11th. But
look who just joined us, Miss Lori Holt. Good afternoon, my
it's
friend.
Just Lori. Lori, we were just saying how much we loved. You shouted us out, but we know you don't like a lot of attention, like not to idolize you. So we were like, it's Lori Holt. Oh my gosh, Lori, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
Just quickly shut off. But the Needlefuls, what was I going to say about this? I forget. You know what occurred to me? Is there anyone that watches us that has an eye for putting a dough bowl, dough trench, dough whatever together? Because Sue and I don't know. I just think we need help. Like just to make it look put together.
You know what? I just need to be able to sew them together.
Well, I'm wondering, is there any person out there, a designer or someone who puts really good dough bowls together that would come onto our little floss tube and demonstrate a couple of good dough bowls? I'm just going to put that out there. You know who I think probably could do a good dough bowl? Lori Holt.
No, sir. Well, you know what I'm thinking of? Like when Priscilla and Chelsea, like how they
Yeah,
They really do that a lot. And it's like, it is a skill that I don't have.
it is a skill. It is a
Mhm.
definite skill. Carrie, I feel like you could put a dough bowl
Carrie
together.
might be able to.
Yeah, yeah, that would be good.
Oh, thank you, Penny.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
yeah,
Okay, so
I just
that's
can't wait to have a dough bowl. Do you want to? Oh, did you do Christmas yet?
no, that's coming
Okay,
up
go ahead.
next.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, we
Because I
talked about.
also found something that I've had forever that are really like pulling me to want to start.
Do you want to tell us about that right now?
You go first.
Well, we're just talking quickly, briefly about Christmas in July because that will be here before we know it.
Don't
And we
scare
have,
me.
oh my gosh, we have so many ideas. I think Sue and I both got to Christmas last year. And Sue, am I talking for you incorrectly? We both didn't have things done for Christmas.
I
And
never do.
yeah, well, this year we're going to have some smalls and we're
Yes.
going to have some sort of Christmas decor.
I want to have, I think I want to get what's the Halloween one that I love that I'm doing with all the individual squares that everyone does?
Sorry, I was just reading. Oh, I'm the worst.
No, everyone does them, all the squares. Mine is the Halloween one.
All the squares.
Oh, it just came to me and it left.
Minus the Halloween one.
No,
Oh,
mine is the Halloween one.
oh. All the squares. Yours is the Halloween
Hold,
one.
please.
Oh my goodness.
Hold,
Lori
please.
Dubois, while we're holding, Lori, what is a dough bowl? Yes, thank you, Lori, because I wondered that for a good month of floss tubes.
Dough bowl? Is someone asking? Oh, here it is.
Yes, dear Lori. So a dough bowl is it's you can get them antique, but now they make replicas of them. In the olden days, and correct me if I'm wrong, it was this wooden bowl that you kneaded your dough in and you let your dough rise in, right? I don't know, Lori, if you're still here, let us know if you have a better definition or anyone else. My dough bowls, here she goes. Lori says, my dough bowls or vintage bowls, because that's what I use, are easy to put together because they are themed. That's the first step. Yeah, that I hope that makes sense. That does make sense. You have to have a themed dough bowl. But
Yes.
Dough refers to, I believe, bread dough. It is a trough-like bowl, usually an antique, used to put dough into rise. Oh, we should invite Susan Stanley. Yes, Susan Stanley would be great too.
Is she a dough bowl girl?
Well, do you watch Susan?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, she,
Why only this far? This is what I'm talking about.
What is that called?
Why are we going? Halloween at Hawk Run.
Hawk Run. Yes. So cool.
I would love to have this done.
That fabric is gorgeous that it's on.
I'm sure it's Picture This Plus because that
Lori.
was my favorite.
Yeah, beautiful. Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
That
Okay,
is
so
exactly. Okay.
Christmas in July ideas that we have. I really wanted to try out NPIs on a project. I really have not used NPI. And so what I have decided, last year I saw these and wanted to do them and didn't get around to them. Layla's Studio has these adorable little pillows. Aren't they
They're
cute?
adorable.
Yeah, they're so cute and they're so tiny. They're like, where is the count? 58 by 58. These are quick, but they're so detailed. And they have my kind of Norwegian-esque motifs that I love in it. I love them.
They're so you.
I have converted this to NPI and my shipment's coming soon and I have these. So as soon as we get Sue's linen, will have options for Ada and the linen. Oh, and we have a special. Yes, we were talking about doing something a little special.
Yes, I kind of forgot and didn't have it written down, and now I remember.
And now you have to because I told the world.
You know what it's like now? It's basically like running two businesses. So I have to meet with you, and then I have to meet with Chelsea at least once a week, and it's I need notes everywhere because they're so different, yet the same. But yeah. Do you want to see what I'm thinking for Christmas? Oh, keep going.
Well, this is the other one. I got the little buttons that go on them too. So just so you know, we will have these, Sue, to
I want that one.
The snowball as well.
Now
Okay, that's
I
just a
forgot
little
about
sneak-
that one.
Just a little sneak peek. We're excited about that.
Well, when I first got back into stitching, everything that I watched was Little House Needleworks, and it was all like, there was all that whole thing going on I felt like that was like at the forefront, and
That was
bought.
all the, you got them. That's the village, Christmas village.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love it so much. So of course, when Lily was born, I was like, I'm going to make her an ornament a year. And then Charlie was born, I'm going to make her an ornament a year. Well, Lily's 4 and Charlie's 2, and there's still no ornaments.
Ooh.
And every year I keep adding a year, and it's like, darn it, I still haven't done an ornament. But look at these. So there was one grandma's house that I thought, oh, I need to make that for them. Look at the bookstore.
Oh, that's cute.
I really want to make these. I've got to retire soon. As I get deeper and deeper.
You're never retiring.
No, I'm never retiring.
But you know, you need to finish what's the store, the department
The
store.
toy store. Yeah, I haven't
What
finished
is
that one.
the big one? What's that called?
Pringles.
Pringles. You're almost done, if I recall.
No,
Oh,
I have a lot, but not almost done.
I didn't mean to make you feel guilty.
You didn't.
Sorry. That's so mean. That's like not cool.
It's all right. We'll allow it.
Oh, okay. So, Char 57, dough bowl. Yes, you never washed a dough bowl. My understanding, because it held the bacteria needed for the bread to rise. Oh, wow.
Okay. How can I not have one of these? I've become a master sourdough maker.
You are a master. I'm
like
waiting
a
for
master.
a thing of sourdough to arrive in one of your linen boxes.
I know. I need to send you a chocolate chip one. I've become a master, and I'm super proud of it because I had such a mental block about making sourdough, like a mental block.
Mhm.
And now I'm like a wizard. Sorry,
Yes.
I don't mean to brag, but I kind of am right now.
No, they're beautiful. You send them to me whenever you have a gorgeous picture.
Yeah.
Donna
love making
Butterfield. I also thought you were planning some tomato themed small projects. Yes. I just am having a hard time getting a hold of that booklet from Brenda Gervais. I'm waiting for the distributors to have it. It might be available by Maynia. I don't know.
Well, because we need that with the sewing one is what we really need.
Oh my gosh, they would look so good together. Oh my goodness, Lori.
I know, Sarah. I have seen Deb of Country Stitches, how she does it in a long line, and it's beautiful, beautiful.
really
I know I
is.
would never get that done though.
Oh my gosh,
It's
Ann M
beautiful.
has 18 vintage sewing machines. I'm still waiting for the featherweight video from you. She said that to Lori, not us.
Oh,
Lori,
How
you
many
don't
does
want to
she
watch
have?
our featherweight video.
I have one, and she's so beautiful, and I
Mhm.
haven't used her. She just sits there, and she's so beautiful, and I just want to quilt.
Yep, and I have a black one that I actually have used and want to use. I've got a quilt that I've got working on it, and I have to finish. I cannot wait for this linen club to go out, because then my sewing area will be clear, and I'm going to get back to my my applique, doing it the Lori way.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? The flowers,
Flea
flea
market
market
flowers.
flowers. Oh, I love that.
I
so
want to
much.
do the chicken ones so bad.
I want to do the chicken ones with the non-chicken centers that Lori
Oh, no.
keeps doing every week.
I want the chickens.
And then the series that Lori is doing with the So Simple Shapes remix. Every
I
time
wanna do
that
it
comes
all.
out, I do want to do it all.
I
Okay, so we're done with that, right?
oh, yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
So yes, we're running a little long here, aren't we? This
It's
is
okay.
typical. We're usually
It's
about
okay.
this time when we're ready to wrap up. But I wanted to throw out an item that I thought some of you would be really interested in. Maybe I'm the last person to know about this, but if you haven't heard of the San Francisco School of Needlework and Design, I've been following them on Instagram for a while. They have an online lecture series that a lot of them, I think most of them, are free. And this year they've had some really great people come and talk. And I am actually signed up. You just log in, that you register for it on their site. It's free. And then the time that it starts, you just log on and you listen. Barbara Hudson from Queenstown Sampler Designs is going to be talking. I love her work.
Wow.
Her designs are gorgeous. The blurb for her, just in case you've never heard of her, she has published articles about historic samplers in Sampler and Antique Needlework Quarterly and The Gift of Stitching. Barbara is the co-author of the section on Chester County connections in the she's co-author of the section on the Chester County connections in the 2014 catalog Wrought with Careful Hand, Ties of Kinship on Delaware Samplers, Biggs Museum of Art, Dover, Delaware.
Ooh.
Barbara, that's big. Barbara has worked with numerous American museums and sampler scholars, helping them identify samplers in their collections. Barbara's talk will focus particularly on the work of the Harding sisters of Bucks County, Pennsylvania, which I lived near Bucks County for 3 years, so that'll be kind of fun. But the Harding sisters, who is that? That must be a Queenstown sampler. I got to look that up if she has that design. Does anybody know if Queenstown has the Harding sisters already reproduced?
I'm very familiar with the name, but I'm not familiar like with her designs. Like if I saw them, I think I would know, but other than that, I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, you should go look on.
I'm definitely going to go look. Is that at all affiliated? Because aren't there affiliates of the Royal School of Needlework in the US?
No, that's not affiliated.
Okay. I don't know if there is or isn't. I am going to, I think you and I and maybe Paige should go over to England and take some classes there. That's my dream.
That's my dream too. And there's no reason we need to do that. Let's save our money.
I would love to. When Dave and I went, that was the goal. I was going to do that. And
yeah,
I was going to take like a 2-day class. I was so overwhelmed by it. Like the introvert side of me was so overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
But then Jill, right, of Birdie and Bop It,
Gil
said, if I had known, I would have come and gotten you and gone with you. I'm like,
yes. Can we go with you, Gil? Are you still?
Yes.
I'm serious.
So I didn't end up going because there was no classes during that time that I really wanted.
Yeah.
But the whole experience sounds amazing. And it's my goal. I'd actually like to go for like and study for a year there. Like they have like huge. Yeah. I would love to.
We had a teacher here in the area. She was like half my age, but she had just come back from studying for a year.
Sarah is going in June.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Birdie and Poppet's coming with us.
She's coming with us.
Hey.
I was so sad. I ran into her at Rhinebeck, and I think at Rhinebeck we had that discussion. Like, I would have come gotten you. And I'm like, oh.
Chris Hindle too. She's over there. She could show us the V&A sampler collection. Yes. Okay, Sue, let's start saving our money. And we are going to go on a tour and meet all of our friends in England. I'll give Nicola Parkman a call.
Nicola, no, don't worry. I'll call her. Don't worry about that one.
Coming with us too, she says. So yes.
Oh my!
You know what? We should look into doing our
okay, Lori, you can come too.
We'll have to see, Lori, if there's space.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We're trying to make you not, feel like we idolize you. Anyways, the Barbara Hudson talk. Doesn't that sound great?
Yes. Help me remember this.
Yeah. So it's April 20th. Go on the website, check out the other talks. There's bound to be someone you're interested in, and it's free. So why wouldn't we? Oh, Penny's coming too. Okay.
So a lot of people are coming. We'll set it up.
Yep.
Rachel will set it up.
Anybody have a private jet they want to loan us?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be good too.
That's all I had for today.
And can I just continue on our trip to England? I would like to stay in the countryside.
Yes.
Like I don't even want to be in like London or anything. Like I want to be out in the country.
We'll have to go in for the V&A we'll have to go into London for that.
Oh,
that's okay.
Okay. We can do that a day.
Yeah. And can we be like on a little hillside with sheep?
Sure.
Okay. Well, so we'll have the sheep. That sounds so amazing.
You imagine, could somebody put that together? Like we need, like, how the food nanny puts together people to go to France.
Are you any of you travel agents?
Yeah.
We need a travel agent friend.
We do. We do. We need
You know what's gotten in my craw lately
you. I
to
don't know.
do? I know.
Tell me.
I have been so tempted to try gold work.
Same. That's there.
Why are we're on the same wavelength all the time?
Of course.
I heard someone, I just started watching, I can't think of her name, but Susan Stanley recommended her, and then I've been watching her now. And she's in San Francisco, and she does a lot of gold work. And I don't, gosh, maybe I'm getting confused with stitching and costume. That's who made me get into gold work, because she talked about on her last episode recreating a gown that was worn for some big event. I forget what it was, but it was completely gold work. But when she made us kind of imagine in our minds, at the time there was no electricity, it was all candlelight, and this woman comes in with her gold work and the candlelight hits it, what a presence that made when she entered the room. That, and it moves, the gold work kind of moves.
Isn't it really heavy?
I would think it would have been very heavy.
I have to go watch that. I was
Katie
watching
Strachan, thank you. I knew somebody would know. Katie Strachan. Have you watched Katie Strachan?
So she's the costume one, right?
No, the costume lady is different, but Katie Strachan, she's got maybe 16 episodes out or so. She does gold work, and she does embroidery, and she's got a tutorial on embroidery on a box. So she's wrapped it. It's absolutely stunning. Yeah, another one that you have to watch.
This brings me back to my teaching days, because there was a lot of designers that did things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to write it down. I have to take notes on my own podcast.
Katie Strachan.
The name is so familiar. I'll probably go and be like, oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, she's a delight to listen to. Okay, Sarah Humphrey is another gold worker.
Man.
Yep. Well, man. Okay, now all I want to do is
get planning. I'm super busy today, so could you plan that while I'm
okay? I actually would love to.
I know you'd be good at it. Okay, I'm going to show you my job for the afternoon.
Yes, please.
And let me tell you this, I get to sit all afternoon. I feel like I haven't sat in so long because I'm always standing working.
Today you get to?
I get to sit because I'm packaging our Easter eggs.
Oh,
so sweet.
So put on a good podcast or two while you're doing that.
Yeah. Yes. But there's also some stuff on Hulu I want to watch.
Sue, those are so cute.
He's so cute.
How many yards is on one of those skeins?
90.
Okay.
20 grams, 90 yards. They go really far. Scrappy socks.
Oh, totally.
Scrappy blankets.
I would split each one of those in half, and then I would do the magic knot. So you could, and then I would make 2 balls and then start my socks.
You're so like.
That would be so fun.
Yeah.
Oh, anyways. Okay.
Anyways, that's my job for the afternoon. I'm so excited to just be sitting in the peacock dress.
Oh, yes. Kathy Hay was recreating. It was called, you're right. It was called the peacock dress. Oh, but she abandoned the project.
Oh, you just ordered the spring colors. Thank you, Jan.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, there's just so many great things on YouTube. As a person who loves to learn constantly, it's just a dream.
You get really, like, you're one of those rabbit hole people when you started to learn something. Yes. I'm more of a, like, I just want to be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate it so much. So get on the trip, maybe get us a tour guide. I don't like a lot of touring though. I really just want to go live and take the classes. Oh yes. And with Gil and with Cindy, we've got a good group. We've got a group.
We do. Oh, with Chris, for sure.
Chris?
Yep. Oh, Chris. Yes.
I know, Lori. Look how fun they are. For Granny Squares, just saying.
Have you seen I saw a new pattern out there. It's a color work knit Easter eggs. It's like you wrap them around the wooden egg kind of like beads. You remember Betsy beads? That whole
Yes.
thing?
Oh, yes.
You make a sleeve basically, and it's basically a little tube, and then you just tighten the top, but it's all in color work. So I bet those would work pretty. I mean,
Well,
depending
I'm
on
putting
how.
on mine on I love this blanket so much. It's the Jelly Roll blanket by Kay Jones,
Mhm.
Bakery Bears. I love it. So I started here and I'm going to put them all on here.
I was trying to figure that out. Yesterday, I was in the car with my mom for about 3 hours total, and we were talking about her next knitting, and she has a bunch of skeins of yarn, and I was trying to remember the name of that. So, Mom, if you're watching, that is the blanket.
Jelly Roll blanket.
Yeah, that's a
Right?
blanket because you don't have to think, right? And then you
Right.
just stitch them all together. All right. Well, we're just what do
gotta go.
our
I'm
British
super
friends
busy.
say? We're just what's the British word for we're just gabbing now?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
What's that
Jabbering.
word? Oh darn it. It's time for us to go.
Time for us to go.
Thank
All
you
right.
for joining
This has
us on our
been
very first live. I love this.
It's been really fun. I think we
I
should consider
know.
doing it maybe
Maybe
every
every other.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think it's really fun to chat with you guys.
Yeah, thanks for being
Oh,
here.
thanks, Teresa. Yeah, thank you all for coming, joining us.
Yeah.
We had no idea like how to do it, Rachel. Well, Rachel and George. Thank you.
Yeah.
If
Somewhat.
it's up to me, it just doesn't happen. So it's all good.
I'm gonna see if I can take this and if it posts on
Waffling.
We're
waffling.
Thank you, Chris. Yes. Oh, is it Chris who said?
Yeah. No. I already forgot her name. Kim, the Contented Stitcher.
Oh, yes. Yes. Thank you, Kim. We
Thank
are
you, Kim.
waffling. So this should post as I'll call it number 42 because it's technically our 42nd episode. And I will hopefully be able to have a description box underneath it and put all of our show notes so that you have what we talked about on there. All right. So it was great to connect with you all.
The only thing I'm not sure will show up, but it might, is all of the comments.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that'll work.
So hopefully it will. And if they don't, next time we'll be more aware of saying I think we did that a lot anyway.
I tried. Yeah, I tried to.
Yeah, so it should be fine. But thank you. We appreciate you all so much. And come back next time. We will do like I talk like I do any of this.
You do.
We will do an announcement on Instagram saying we're going to do it. So
yeah, you don't
make
do that.
sure you're following us over there.
Oh, all right, you guys. I think that's it.
All right. Love you all for being here.
Yep. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next episode. Now, I don't know how to turn this off. So.
Oh, dear.
Here we go.
I think we just ended over on Zoom.
I think we do.
Okay, bye,
all right,
friends.
happy stitching, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Stay on somehow. And wait, maybe I have to go. Oh, here we go. I know everybody's watching. Stop live stream.